Look at this draft, they don't really have anything until DM gets that Blink Dagger initiation.
More stats, so he can just trade with the Enchanters better, but it's also like this constant harass from the Battle Handler, and yeah, that's the first blood.
They get the CK and they're body blocking Aramis now. Shadow Demon, perfect body blocks from Ilias. The Undying's allowed the AM to get the hits in he needs. A double kill for Undying. Tanking up all those spells and setting it up beautifully to...
Here will help Shad a lot. No chrono yet though, so...
Lina sees them, does tank up the
now.
Avalanche. And there's the TP from GPK. This is what we've been waiting for. The exact movement as he comes in with a boat to save the day. Lina's still standing. They'll find Boom's tiny. They do get the trade. Save does fall eventually. Do they get the bonus kill on Enchantress, though? She's pretty good with the sprites healing her up. Another spell from GPK coming. It's a torrent, but it won't be landing. Celery makes her way through the trees. Chasing, though, under tier 1. VP are just going to dive this. They've got Undying here now and a quick little dunk. A 3-man chrono, though, as Shad opens it up. Viking, can they strike back? These are tanky heroes. They've got Tombstone now being launched out by Ilias. And DM just stands his ground with a 2-man call. GPK focuses the Tombstone, looks for the Void. A good Reality Rift will drag him back, but the damage is lacking. Viking, they can't do too much here. Lena's now respawned, so Light Striker Ray is going to come into the Axe, but boom, big Avalanche doesn't really have the follow-through, though. And Viking are losing HP at a drastic rate as the toss back on Axe will put him a bit closer to Toby. Celery's now come back. Aramis takes a Soul Rip and a Dragon Slave to the back of the head, and Shadow Demon's gone. Light Striker Ray there connecting, now Celery's falling. VP bring the numbers they need. Anti-Mage still farming, and Viking, even 5 heroes strong, just can't get the job done.
Yeah, that...
Can't make his way down. Shadow Demon's still stuck up top. So the trio,
here.
VP heroes onto Shad. They've got the Torrent landing. Light Strike Array, and down you go. Say goodnight, Faceless Void. Toby's in the trees. Can he TP out of here? Being hunted. Tombstone's even dropped. They catch a little bit of vision there onto the CK. Light Strike Array, yeah, it connects. Save with a perfect placement. I don't know if they've got the damage to finish him. Body blocks from Ilias. They will allow the catch up here, and Kunkka does have the X mark. Drag him back in for the final killing blow. And this is the thing. Tiny mid.
Nah. Choose to go for him. Yeah, Shad.
Nice little torrent. Celery down to half HP. Do they commit the boat here? They've X'd her back in. They've got the call there. Looks like DM with the help of Save. Just Laguna Blade. There's the blink though. Avalanche toss and DM is taken down. Good little counter initiation from Viking. Get the trade 1-for-1.
There is still ways of catching him right now, so he can definitely die to gank, so he needs to be somewhat careful with shows on the map.
Initiation from DM. Boom's there though with a blink Avalanche. Ilias too tanky to take down with the immediate burst, and he gets his Tombstone down. Celery just going to get torrented. Put in the bubble the second by Aramis. Viking not really too interested in keeping their involvement in this fight. As VP, they want to go deep, diving deeper. Aramis under that tier 2. Boom back in with the Avalanche toss. Does take Ilias down this time. As the boat will land and crash in onto that poor Shadow Demon. The AM clears it up. VP looking to try and disengage, thinking about popping their heads back in though, as Toby onto the Kunkka. Boom, his third initiation of the fight, but the armlet toggles are there for GPK. A difficult one to continue. Boom, he's moving forward, but he's got Light Strike Arrays being rained down on his head by that Lina from the high ground. And you got to be worried about this DM Axe, who is lurking with a blink call. Stops that movement forward. Keeps Viking away.
And just kind of nullify a little bit of the damage as well, so it's a nice idea.
Celery, yet again, just being punched down there. DM. Big old initiation.
They're gonna get
do they find Toby as well? They do. The torrent lands and so does the boat. They're in there with 2 of their cores. Ilias trying to get in a bit more damage, and Toby, he is tanky. Armlet double bracer on that CK, but it doesn't matter when Save's there with the Laguna Blade. 5 heroes from VP all converging up towards the top tier.
Off guard here.
Oh, AM's ready. He's got Manta.
Yeah.
Pexu. AM's like, guys, I can join a fight now. Blink call initiation. DM's in and the Tombstone's down. It's a good Soul Counter and Purge, and the Axe, he is burning low as the Chrono lands. DM's in a spot above it now as the Avalanche comes through, but boom, he's nearly dead. They've already taken out Celery. Boom gets blown up, and VP are just cruising here for a victory. Shad gets jumped on again by Epikid. He's BKB'd himself up, and he has a time walk to get to the high ground again, but there just doesn't seem to be an avenue of escape here. They shouldn't have the follow-through. Another time walk will come. CK pops Phantasm. A torrent will land on him instead. They've kept the Void alive, but they give up the CK for it.
Yeah, that was the second BKB as well.
He's got Dire Observer Ward down in the Radiant jungle, giving a little bit of a safety net here and maybe an opportunity to jump on the AM. Disruption into combo from Boom. They jump Epi Kid, give him the old toss up, but he blinks back into the void. Time dilation's there. He doesn't have Manta Style. The Aegis might get removed here, but the call, 3-man, jump in. There we go. Viking, dunk down. One by one, they all come crumbling down. Celery's got Glimmer Cape on him, but that's it. GG's call. They tap out. 23 minutes in, VP annihilate Viking.
Yeah, that was a very one-sided game. All the way from the laning stage, I think VP kind of won their 3 lanes, and Viking was never able to really... neither of these early ganks really worked out for them, and it just kind of like started snowballing from there.
AM. And there's always a problem if they pick Lash or that Prophet, then that Doom might feel...
Well, he can
has
TP
been
out.
left alone.
He can
There's
TP
no
out.
stuns. He's not gone for it, though. He's got 3 1 charges. He's a tanky boy, Toby. But they've got the right clicks from Enchantress and the Juggernaut, and they'll leave it for Epi Kid for first blood. Secured up by VP.
Yep.
A bit of micro from Ilias Enchantress, but in the end, shut down by the arrow of Mirana. But they know now there's no arrow to play into mid lane, so a dive forward as Phoenix, Doom, and Enchantress all converge on the Leshrac. Oh, dearie me. Boom's in trouble. Try the deny, but it's not going to be successful. GPK takes down the mid laner and chases RMS away from lane, forcing at least 1 leap out from that Mirana. Enchantress moving forward. Celery has the tether escape available to him, and it doesn't look like Epileptic Kid can... Wait, is he going for this? Is he diving? They're thinking about it. That's a little bit deeper there. They did have Slardar coming in from the right-hand side, but now he's in a bit of trouble. The arrow barely connects. Hits him on the tail fin. Split Earth from the Leshrac, and that's him done.
Nice arrow.
That was really nice, actually. Did you see the courier there was scouting large camps so she could always jump to the camp?
Oh, I didn't see that there. That's a nice play.
They go Tide instead, though. Toby, he's been left out on an island here. There's no way for him to escape, surely not. He's not even going to waste his 1 charges.
I think Epileptic Kid... Yeah, they could march. Juggernaut doesn't come. They see the shot here, though.
Moonlight Shadow comes. Ilias does have a sentry, places it under the tier 2, and they are diving hard for this. Supernova is going to try and zone the rest of them out as Viking do arrive with Relocate in. Shad is still alive, doomed up, yes, but Save and Celery both falling now as they'll try and turn onto the track. But the glyphed up tap was doing so much damage with a split shot out, and now Epi Kid, he has to spin and run. Toby still holding the key to this fight in that Ravage. The tentacles could come, and the arrow not going to connect. DM and Epi Kid maybe thinking about turning here with a Blink Crush. DM sprinting hands together, 5-man movement out from their base. Mirana's alone in the mid lane, and there's the initiation. Aramis blown up. Shad does jump in, though, forces the egg early on. Do they have anything to stop it from hitting it? Because in comes the BKB and that IO. Good Omni Slash, though, destroying the IO, and a Ravage connecting on a number of them, but the BKB's from VP, allowing them to stand their ground and take the Aegis life of the PA as Leshrac is doomed up now. It's down to the PA to actually battle through this, but she Phantom strikes back. Viking want to retreat. Ilias and Celery both buy back, and they do move in. The IO's going to keep Shad tethered up, and DM, he's actually wandered and run back. He's still healthy. The healing ward's going, but Epi Kid sliced and diced by Shad's PA and GPK. I don't know if he's got anywhere to run. Shad just jumps straight back on in. A War Stomp holds the PA down for a sec, but Ilias, the 1.2k crit, just 1 hit.
That's in a way that you can even dodge the Omni Slash with that.
Yeah.
Swift Slash, no. So now having that cooldown reduced as well, very nice.
Might have gone a little bit far forward, though. That is disaster if they find him, but the Ravage is there to protect Shad.
And the
Earth as well holds the Doom back, and the reload. I mean, that's Egg popped and Doom. They want to move forward, VP, but they can't break high ground. DM's considering it, but the Slardar is spooked. They will find Celery on the return with that relocate, and I think the DM Slardar has gone in very deep. Gets the bash onto Boom. Leshrac being hunted down, but again, it's a struggle to gap close. They don't have anyone there to really get over the bridge. That distance is too far. The Slardar's the only one who can actually catch up to anyone. But maybe now, GPK with a jump forward in the Shiver's Guard. Gets the Infernal Blade down, and BKB's up, and there's DM with a reinitiation. Omni Slash through. They know there's no Ravage, but Shad's in with his own BKB. The PA is dishing out some serious damage, and Boom's back on the high ground. They don't finish him off, and Shad kills off DM. The PA is absolutely annihilating them, cleaving through, reducing their armor, and critting. Straight through the lines of VP with a double kill for Shad. It's 4 heroes down, and VP way too deep as they GP want to play into their vision. Like, they see the Lesh. They know that there's a hero mid there. They can maybe catch Mirana mid. They want the PA. They've smoked out, and they don't find that immediate jump on anyone. Aramis still being chased, though, and there is the move from DM and GPK. Trying to get on the Mirana, but the Yule's up. Split Earth lands on Slardar. Didn't get his BKB off, so he's just obliterated.
Yeah,
the
good.
PA dices him.
Yeah, and that's gonna be more kills.
Yeah, Boom gets Ilias, and on the way out, VP here are going to start bleeding out. Juggernaut, Phoenix, still thinking about reinitiating, but Toby frontlines. This Tidehunter with a Ravage blinks in, gets in on top, and that's it, he's done. Juggernaut down. Immediate destruction as Shad finds the egg and moves in for more. This is VP without a hope in hell as Doom runs back to his home, and the PA goes in for the Slardar. It doesn't look like DM is going to get taken down. Juggernaut does find an Omni Slash, moving back in onto Toby. They've taken him out. At long last, a sigh of relief here from VP, but they lose their Juggernaut immediately. A beyond godlike double kill PA, and Viking have forced the GG. That one's over.
Yeah, no, really nice to see from Viking. Very good game, and that last fight as well. Just that vision game that they had on Viking, like all that warding that they had landed when they had the Aegis, so they had all those. All he needs is vision. They can just jump in and kind of kill anything he sees. So yeah, overall
So they have Tiny once he gets a Blink Dagger, and now with the Void Spirit.
For herself, trying to farm under tower, but Ilias taking a lot of damage, and they still have another Toxin from Toby. If he wants to chuck it in there, so he just right-clicks her down, actually. My goodness.
Here, if he...
Wait, is he gonna... Wait, does he get another...
Save if it works out, and it does look like they're gonna catch him here.
Yeah, they see the Viper. Avalanche, toss, back into the Drow Ranger. And they've got the slows and the magic missile there to secure themselves a kill on the Viper, and also clear up a creep wave and a nice little stack of large cap jungle.
Gonna be some action on these runes here.
Everybody coming into contest. Enchantress, Earth Spirit, Tiny. And then we've got the mid laners, Void Spirit and Zeus, as Celery grabs the Illusion Rune. A good amount of damage from Boom here, forcing Dissimilate from GPK. Trying to go for a bit of a deep dive, though, as Celery has the impetus shots landing. And Void Spirit's being zapped down here. Avalanche to try and buy a bit of time, but GPK, he's struggling, stuck in the trees, and Viking. Beautiful little move in there as Boom goes diving.
Alright, really nice to play.
Or top lane, Ilias. He's been found by Earth Spirit and Viper, hunting down these easy support kills. Drow's trying to get one back with Avenge Illusion. They actually secure it on Aramis. That's a decent trade, actually, for VP. While VP can't really stand and defend it.
No, they can't really defend it. They're stopping.
Oh, great roll in. Good kick back as well. Into that Viper with the poison attacks and the Thunder God's Wrath, taking the Drow down. Easy pickings as Toby getting good utilization out of this early earn. Dissimilate to get him out of there. GPK hastes away. And a toss back from Tiny. Does keep VP out of the danger zone, but they've lost Drow, and they might be losing Venge in a second. Viper and Earth Spirit just keep on chasing. Viking off to a cracking start here in Game 3. The laning stage really splendid.
Yeah, and when the enemy team Drow is, you can see this Drow is.
Oh, the damage on top. That Timbersaw gets slapped down so quickly. And that was a smoke from VP. He can break the nasty habit of chain smoking that they've managed to pick up over the past couple of minutes. It's really important for them. They're going for the dive in under the tier 1, but the Veil and Aramis here with the damage from his Earth Spirit, spamming out everything as he puts down stones, but he is cleared up. Celery, the second casualty of war, but the Thunder God's Wrath blows up VP. 2 heroes down as the Venge and that Timbersaw fall, and Spectre still very healthy. And the poor Tiny is being zapped by the Zeus. Spectre takes down Epikid as they go hunting for more. Save with GPK, TP from that high ground, get out of there. It looks like they'll succeed.
Aghanim's can still make a difference in these fights.
Well, bottom bounty runes belong to the Radiant, and it looks like Tiny wanted to try and steal one of the northern ones. Annihilated by the Zeus and the Earth Spirit. And look at the backstab wraparound from Toby and Shad. It is movement on every side of the map. Viking are making plays everywhere, and it's the Drow Ranger that they're focusing. Good gust back, but the Rod of Atos is still there from Toby. Now a buyback and a TP coming in. Focusing Epileptic Kid, Shad, and Boom. Blow him up, and now Ilias with GPK. Onto Toby they go, there's a tanky Viper. He doesn't feel a tickle, a bit of damage, and save taken out by the Empress hit, while Aramis rolling back on in as Shad, helping Boom get a triple kill as DM's cleared up in this game. It feels like it's already over. 17-3. And another smoke, this time from Viking. Oh my god, really? The roll, Aramis straight onto the Drow. Deary me, Epileptic Kid just getting annihilated. Good swap back, but I don't know if that's going to even give a chance for the Drow to survive. It's just going to put Ilias into a spot where she dies as well. Horn in, Horn out. Spectre going for GPK now. Void Spirit does have that final Astral Step, but Shad closing the gap with Toby. Coming in from that southern side, gets down the ramp, finds the initiation with the roll again. Aramis all over the place, but beautifully done.
Yeah.
Doesn't even bother going for any of his talents. He just leveled up everything else instead. And VP, they've smoked. Maybe Celery. Oh, they can get a kill here. Thundergod's Wrath comes out. They're focusing the Enchantress. The mech, the heal from the one comes out. Celery's still alive. DM's been blown up and Toby's godlike. This is it. This is over. VP can't even kill the Enchantress. Jeez Louise, there's the call. Save is out of here. Immediately disconnects as GPK is destroyed. Viking with another quick 20-minute victory. Do remove VP's flawless streak here in the group stage. Their first series loss, as Viking will take that top.
First game I felt like it's gonna be like quick 2-0 for VP, but I think definitely